It's the cold season now, and once I leave the warmth of my house and go outdoors, I do multiple tasks before I get back in the warmth. So today I'm going to be checking on my storage, and this is in my unheated garage. I'm going to be making pumpkin soup today, but in the meantime, I'm going to just check on these other pumpkins that I have here, make sure they're not going bad at all, make sure there's nothing's going on with them. Checking at the bottom here, there's some blemish on a few of them, but that's just from when they were in the garden on the vine, and they have healed over very well after being damaged. I'm just checking on these potatoes right here. I also have some sweet potatoes up at the top here, if you notice, and these are different varieties of sweet potatoes. So I'm just checking in on them, making sure they're doing okay as they're being stored up. I'm checking on my peppers, and these are hot peppers that are here just hanging in this bag. I'm also going to get into my tropical plants and the ones that I'm overwintering indoors here. More of my guavas are becoming ripened, and this is a Thai white guava. Then I have some citruses I'm going to check on. I'm also going to check on the plants that already have blooms on them. That's a variety of a passion flower or passion fruit. And I'm just doing a really quick browse through and looking at everything in here, giving it a quick eyeball, making sure that they are surviving. I'm just checking on my Miwa kumquat. Also, I have tons of it on this tree, and I open this every day, partly every day, to make sure that they get as much sunlight as they can possibly get, even though it's cold out. This area is protected with some plastic that would help keep the bitter cold out of this area. But I don't come out here every day unless it's just to open the garage door to let the sunlight come in so the plants can get as much sunlight as it can, even though the days are much shorter and we do not always have sunny days during this time of the year. So I just come out whenever it's nice and bright out and the sun comes up. I come out here, I open up the garage door so the plants can get some sunlight. But so far, everything's looking really good. We have new growth on some of these citruses in here, and also some of the other plants that I'm overwintering. I have bananas, avocado, dragon fruit in here, and everything is looking really well and surviving. They're still nice and green, and I'm also mindful that I'm not overwatering them at this point. But this is a pumpkin I'm gonna take in the house with me today, and I'm going to be making pumpkin soup. I grew this pumpkin this year, and so I'm going to be able to have food over these months when I'm not outdoors in the gardening and eating it nice and fresh right off the vine. So let's go cut open this pumpkin and see what it looks like. It's solid. And I like the fact that it's cool out now, and so the temperatures in the garage serves sort of like a refrigerator. Ooh, I can already see. Oh my gosh. I think I'm probably cutting this with the wrong knife, but we'll see. We'll get through this. There we go. Trying to cut this open. I'm almost there though. All this trouble. I'm going to eat you real good since you're going to give me all this trouble. Dang it. Look at this beauty, guys. Look at this beauty. Perfect. And now I can save the seeds. I'm definitely going to be growing this again, so I'm going to save these seeds. Let me just show you. Give you an idea of how many seeds that are in here. Look at this. More seeds that I could and would ever need. So once I continue to grow this pumpkin, I'm always going to have seeds. So I am going to be making pumpkin soup today. And I have some smoked turkey that I smoked myself. I raise and process these turkeys in my backyard, and some of the things we do with the meat is that we grind the meat because I do have a meat grinder for processing. I smoke some of the meat, and we use it in different ways to make our burger patties, to make soups, to make stews, any which way we choose to use that meat. But look at this, guys. Look at this. Isn't that awesome? Knowing that you're able to grow this yourself and still turn it with all these seeds, hundreds of seeds in here, because this is just 1/2 of the pumpkin. So I'm going to separate these. And this right here is going to go to the chickens. It's going to be a nice treat for them. I can see them running after this and enjoying it as a nice snack. So y'all, this is what's going on here. I'm not going to make this video too long, but just a little bit of encouragement. If you're not growing a garden as yet and you feel like you want to venture out in doing so, you have time to plan now for next season and be successful, because it can happen. It doesn't matter if you grow in containers, if you're in an apartment. Like, cut the nonsense. Stop making excuses. I've shown videos where I have successfully grown in containers, and I still do grow in containers. And so it's working here for me. You can do the same. It's worked out for quite a while, and I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing here because it works. I get to grow my own food and maintain the skills and the know-how, because this also comes with challenges, and you have to basically know what to do or how to adjust if you're having a situation while you're growing, because the pests are going to come, the challenges are going to come. The weather is another thing which you're not going to have control over, and so you have to adjust in ways, that you would have to kind of sort of plan for if that arises. So you'll be able to cope with the situation at hand and be able to come out successful when you're growing them. Now look at all these seeds that I have here that I'm able to save up for planting in the future. I'm now going to let them thoroughly dry by placing them near a sunny window before storing it up. Now here is my soup that I made here, and this got some good coconut milk in it with my smoked turkey, like I told you. Just so delicious. Now I also did blanch some of this pumpkin because I didn't cook the entire thing in the soup, obviously. So I blanched it, put it in this boiling water for about 2 minutes because they were cut thick, and then I dunk it in some ice cold water to cool off real quick, and then I let it drain for a few minutes before I vacuum seal them to prepare for storage in the freezer. And I vacuum seal them to get rid of as much oxygen in the package as I possibly can. That way they will still maintain their rich flavor when it's time to cook and enjoy them. So guys, this is basically what it is. It may seem like a lot of work, but it's work well worth it. Grow your food if you can, and eat the food that you grow. This is all for now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.